Welcome to What3Words Location. Today we're at Zeehan on Tasmania's west coast. Today we'll start our journey at Carroll's on Main. What3Words denies offshoot access.
Hello.
We'll visit the West Coast Heritage Centre later in this vlog. Please pause this video if you wish to read the sign regarding the Zeehan Heritage Centre. Again, pause this video if you wish to read this sign. I can't emphasise enough how amazing the architecture is here in Zeehan. Thankfully you can't see my face in the reflection on the window. I bring the human form into disrepute. There is of course a post office and a rather unremarkable modern public telephone box which you need a prepaid Telstra card to operate. A walk along Zeehan Main Street is a must for anyone travelling through the town. The pharmacy is in the Gaiety Theatre building, which is reportedly one of the most haunted buildings in Tasmania. Guided tours of the building are available. Book online. The Zeehan RSL has a memorial plaque respecting those from the town who have served and fallen 1918 to 2018. In 1910, Zeehan had a population of over 10,000 and at least 20 hotels in the town. The 2011 census recorded a population of just 728. I believe there's an opportunity shop in almost every town in Australia. Oh dear, looks like someone's stolen the $2 hook. Zeehan, being a mining town, is well known for its gems and minerals, which can be bought from this store. The Central Hotel Zeehan is over 110 years old and open for budget and backpackers accommodation. You can book online. And now we'll visit the West Coast Heritage Centre. See Carroll at Carroll's on Main for entry. Buy a coffee too, it's absolutely delicious. I've always loved everything to do with steam and steam trains, as I remember them being used daily as a youth. Yes, I'm very old, and yes, I do remember the dinosaurs, but only the flying ones. It doesn't appear as though there would have been any refreshments available for travellers when this train was running. The rail opened in 1892 and ran between Zeehan and Strahan. Sadly, these days, there is no current public train service anywhere in Tasmania. This engine is named after Mount Murchison, which is 1,275 metres high and dominates the west coast landscape. The alarm bell originally used by the Zeehan Fire Brigade. Let's take a look inside the powerhouse. Zeehan was one of the first towns in Australia to install electric street lighting. Pause the video if you wish to read the sign. Thomas Parker had quite a colourful history and is well worth researching. What a magnificent piece of British engineering. The blacksmith's workshop is so complete, with little help from the sound effects, you believe that the workmen were still working here today. It appears as though the workers simply put down their tools one night and left for the evening, and never returned. Not the spray, which will be mentioned later in this vlog, but one of the early steam engines to run on the Zeehan to Strahan line. I used to complain about the size and weight of the television news camera I used to carry around for 20 years. I'll stop complaining now. I'd like to see the size of the tripod for this camera though. You can actually smell the history in this heritage centre, and I'm not speaking about how bad I smell. Again, pause this video if you wish to read this sign. Very basic living conditions for the workers at the time. As you can see, just a dirt floor. Fresh water was drawn from the well, which we'll see shortly. The bed doesn't look too comfortable. This was the only source of drinking water in the town at that time. The well is no longer in use. And again, pause the vlog to read this sign. Wooden stave pipelines were used before the introduction of cast iron and later steel. We're now travelling to the Spray Tunnel, which is a short drive from the Zeehan town centre. The Spray Tunnel is a 100-metre long abandoned railway tunnel, now open as a walking track. The tunnel is named after the steam engine Spray, which was very popular amongst the folk of Zeehan and carried the silver lead ore from the mine to the processing plant. Unfortunately, my vlogging camera isn't able to record the glowworms. It's the first time I've ever seen them and they're absolutely wonderful. I wish I'd been able to film them for you. Once through the spray tunnel, we emerge into a wonderful rainforest. You can follow the trail which will lead you back to the car park. This is where I leave you on this episode of What3Words Location. Don't worry, you can't get lost. Simply follow the path back to the car park or turn around and walk through the magnificent spray tunnel once again. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Ta-ra for now.